Ba-da-bum-bum, bum. Hello, hello. Hi. Hello, hi. Whoop. There I am. Alrighty. Well. I bet weren't expecting us today, huh? Look at me doing something off schedule. It's like I have my own free will or something. Alright, but today, the main goal of today is to check out the new Blockbench update because it did get a major update on Monday. And I didn't get to use it Monday on stream, and I haven't really checked it out yet. But we are going to go through, and we're gonna try and like just kind of do our normal modeling and like creation process with the new update, and I want to see if it like changes anything, if it changes anything major or something like that. If it did, that'd be a little, I don't know. I hope I don't have to learn how to do anything new, but if I do, well, you'll see me just like I'll be here, you know? Anyway. Whoop. It's not there. Wouldn't you know it? There it is. So this is the bird we made Monday. We went ahead, textured it, did all the stuff. What we didn't do, by the way, new UI, that's cool. We didn't animate it. And I kind of want to see what it's like to animate. I don't know if it'll be different. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't read that much in patch notes. Should be fine though, honestly. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work. I do want to check something. Wait 1 second. Boop. Boop. Let me just import this guy's animation because I need to boop like that. This is rotated back slightly. Boom, 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 boom. Is it? Am I insane? It is. How much? One. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and do that with just to we're just gonna edit this, rotate the vertex, move one cube to another by connecting the interesting. Knife tool, cut mesh faces into smaller pieces. Were these always here? I don't think these were always here. If I just like oh, okay, yeah, I don't want to do that. Anyway, we're gonna pretend like we know what that did. And we are going to rotate 1 degree, and then you are also going to be 1 degree, just like that. Same on this side. There we go. And that is solely for the purpose of I don't want flat textures in the back to like overlap and cause issues. Another question. This, yeah, okay. Okay, I answered my own question. Okay, never mind. We're just going to go ahead and make an idle real quick. A ground loop. I mentioned this last stream, but I don't think there's going to be any major stuff that changes. If there is, I have literally no idea what. So, we are going to hide that, and we're going to hide that, and we are just going to use this. I like how they colored the, I don't know how they color that. Oh lord. Okay. Okay. Like that, I guess. $37 like that. And then 90. Like that on both sides. There we go. Okay. So far so normal, I think. Much is that? 27.50. Not the biggest fan of that. I don't like how it goes into the, I'll say that. Can I perhaps something like just to go ahead and remove that kind of, I think that works, honestly. Instead of 27, let's do 20. Like that. Okay. 15 and 10. There we go. So I think this looks fine. Got a big old bird. It looks a little bit front heavy, but I think that's okay. If I just do that. That should fix the issue a little bit. I don't know about all the way up here. Does that look better? It's definitely more centered here. This looks kind of goofy. I'm not sure. What if I do this? I just move the torso. Honestly? I think I should just do that here. It's like, I'm gonna be real with you. Excuse me. We just move this stuff forward by 2. And this forward by 2. And then the torso down. Right? Suddenly we have a much better shape going on. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's do the open wings next. Where are they? Hello? I would like to... What is happening? Oh. Okay, well, that's a glitch right there. They just weren't showing. I don't know why. $37. That. 37. Move them this way thrice, and then down. Maybe not 37, maybe 35. Yeah, that's better. Boop. That. And then... we do 85 there. $85. And then 30. There. 30 there. 30 there. Right? I think so. 30. There's that. I think that's good. Oh wait, actually, I don't like this. There we go. That's better. I mean, you're not gonna see this anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. But I still want it to look decent when, like, when they are moving between animations, so. Do I have a folder for Nestreed? No, I do not. Okay, cool. What version is this? Correct version. Okay. Hi, Krim. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. How's the new update working? That's what I'm trying to find out. Hey, hold on, check this out. I want to see if I can recreate a glitch that I got. If I just hide these, show these. Okay, no, it's not working anymore. I hide these and I show these. Okay, well, I can't recreate it, but there was a glitch that I encountered already where I would show something over here and it just would not show up. And I had to like go into here and move it around in order for it to show up. So that's been my experience so far. I don't know how to recreate it. But anyway, look at this guy. We're working on animating him a little bit today. We're not going to do all of his animations today, but we're going to do some of them just to like get used to the whole new, because I know there's going to be Um, I know there's going to be differences, and I want to find them now so I can be prepared for them on like the actual stream days. You know? And I've already noticed a few new things. Like you can do vertex snap, where if I click like here, and then I move it to like here, I can snap vertices. That's a bad example. Let's see. I take this vertex and I snap it to that vertex. Suddenly, I can snap things together. This is actually a very neat tool. You look so cool. Thank you. I hope he is worthy as like a regional bird Pokemon. Up to stand there with like Pidgeot and Staraptor. Nestreed. Be helpful. Yeah, it'll definitely be helpful for like when I mess up a rotation. Or like something similar. Where like if the pivot point is slightly off, I can just use vertex snap. Like I can already see ways I could use. It's very nice. Yeah. Alright. So let's go ahead. What would this guy's idle animation be? Also, I kind of moved things around. I made Nestreed a little shorter, and I moved its legs forward a little so that it was more balanced in the middle. Started working on the first fossil Pokemon. Ooh. Until I get like a mod working that can actually add fossils. If I did something like that, I would need to like I'd need to just make them spawn in the wild until I can get actual fossils. Oh, you know what we should do while we're here? We should try making oh yeah, and notice how all of my this stuff is renamed. That's cool. So I don't know what's what anymore. We're gonna take this. We're gonna call it I left. A group. Take this one. I right. And I would group these together, but I can't because if I do, it will throw off their rotation like that. And we don't want that. I left hill. So I have to make the eyes separate things. Which is annoying, but I'll get over it, I guess. Funny enough, you can make custom fossils in Pokemon using a data pack? Really? Like, I'm aware you can kind of make custom items with data packs, but like, you can make them actually revive and stuff. I don't understand. How would you make them like revivable? Like the fossil reviver? Is that what you're talking about? I left. Okay. And we are going to take I left. We're going to dupe it. We're going to put it here. We're going to move it here. I left closed. And now we can group that. And group that. I left. What am I talking about? Okay. That is right. Not exactly using a custom fossil model, but you can make the fossil machine take in other items to use as a base. Result port. Weird. Come on, upgrade to be. Yeah, but okay. I understand the syntax, but what file? Would you put that in like the data file? For like evolutions or something? Because, like, don't get me wrong, I'm very aware that you can make custom items in Minecraft. Using data packs. I've seen it done plenty of times before. And, if I wanted, I could probably learn how to do that pretty easily. But, like, I'm more curious about, like, could you theoretically make, like, a model that, like appears in the fossil machine when you're working with it? Am I making any sense right now? It says it goes into the fossils file. Okay, so that's something I don't know about. Great thing to learn. Yes, this bird does have Nintendo jail lawyers, yada yada, you get the gist. Hi Yulia, how are you? What happened? Oh lord. Whoop. Okay, I see what happened. For some reason, when I moved that, it just offset the... You're good. I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. Just trying to learn all the new things that they're adding with this new Blockbench update, so I'm kind of testing it out on this model. So if this Pokemon comes out looking really scuffed, you can blame Blockbench. But I don't know, but you can remake custom fossils and have it work. I really want to make custom fossils now that I know about that. Still on that emo 50-year-old lady. Dang. I hope you two can come to an agreement. This is... I left closed. I need to... Boop, boop, boop. And I need to take this. Where is this tool? Copy, paste. For some reason, okay, that's something I don't like. Whenever you paste in like this little editor up here, it just kind of explodes. For lack of my brain thinking of a better word. Alright. Cool. We gave the bird funny eyelashes. She'll get you your green card before Orange Man kicks you out of service. She's a beautiful woman. Fair enough. I think the hardest part would be making custom models for each stage in the fossil machine. You know, funny thing actually. I think that would be so fun to do actually. Just like those like blue tinted baby models. I think that'd be so cool. I'd be so down to do that. The problem is you'd have to just add the fossils to loot tables somewhere, and I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Ilya, though, I hope you do get that green card. Or whatever it is you're working towards, because it sounds like a hassle. And then I gotta do this one. Whoop. Prepare for Z fighting. There we go. Yeah. Boop. Okay, there we go. We got blinkies now, and we can make that once we get over to here. You have a friend who does that stuff. That should be easy. Alright. I want to make this mon kind of your inherent glitch. Are you? Somebody just sent me something. Okay. Anyway. It's like foul. Somebody sent me something foul on Discord. Ugh. Alright, anyway. No, it is not what you think it is. Before you ask. I want this bird to kind of be less moving than Incubird was. I kind of want this guy to be like much calmer. Very calm, very graceful kind of movement. Excuse me. Oh yeah, can't you set the default? Hold on. Interpolation, marker color. Whoa. What is a result? Resolves the masked expressions of the selected key. This symbol is like a math symbol that I never got to school. Like, what is this? Can somebody explain what this is? Save animation pre. Oh, you can make presets for your keyframes. That's cool. You thinking about re-adding those other starters you showed me to this fake dex? Extra Pokemon. That's cool. That's cool. Your dude and your dude with the 3 tails. And your superhero. Your, the other guy. There we go. I kind of want to stagger the head movement. Like, bip, bip, bip. Like that. Copy. Since you really like the 3-tailed one, he was fun. Yeah, I did like the 3-tailed one. He was very interesting. I like his concept too. It's funny. Can I make this smooth and have it work? No. Okay. Honestly, the bear would save so much work on him to get that trunk looking. Yeah. I liked the bear one. He reminded me of a old design I made a long time ago that I ended up never using for any. Also, the beaver was meant to look WW, like an Incineroar counterpart. Let's make the tail go a little bit down and then back up. Can I smooth this and have it look decent? That's not what I wanted. Smooth, please. Can I make the color? Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Look at this. Holy crap. Silver. I can make the markers the color of the body part. Kinda. I can make this one unset. Okay, that's just that. The body can be like pink. Then I can remove all this. The whole idea would have been those two were rival Pokemon Wild. They would have been boxed. That's actually kind of awesome. Can you imagine, like in a Legends Arceus kind of situation, where they're just duking it out? Like you can just like walk past and they're fighting, you know? I think that would be neat. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. I need to do the tail, yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't quite like. See how this looks. Boo, boo, doo, doo. Alright. I don't know if you could have done like the tail stuff. They do this linear. Oh. Awesome. I'm gonna make them Bezier. Our favorite. Whoop. Look at that. Look at that. I really like this Pokemon. It's so nice looking. Let's do some tail stuff. God, okay. One like that. Boop. Boop. We can make that smooth. Boop. like that kind. And then in the middle, one can go up by like that. What's my hair made of? Well, what you're looking at, right? Like, my hair, what it looks like now isn't actually what it used to look like. It used to be kind of like a foresty kind of green, like very dark green, almost black. But then the ship I was on kind of ran through this weird cloud of space dust, and it like got on the ship, and when I came in contact with it, hair kind of just turned into this. And also, now if I like try really hard, I can like kind of move things in my mind, but I'm not good at it. Does not usually go the way I want it to. Yeah, I have lore. I have VTubers. I don't have it documented anywhere, but I do have lore. Matt Pet would be proud. I can that this one. Oh, that's not right. Hello? Boop. There we go, there's the tail movement. Although I should probably just keep it symmetrical. I think that would be just for that it looks. You remind me of the days when I always wanted to make a project for a game. I daydream about it for a week and never make it and move on to the next idea. Do I give off the vibe of just like I don't finish things and I just fun? Is that the energy I give off? Because it's kind of correct. All right. Now we can do. Gosh, how are we gonna do the? How are we gonna do the walking? Because I don't want it to just be hops because that might look dumb, given this thing's size. Hair. Like this, like that. Smooth. Boop. 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 And boop. Okay. Not Bezier. I don't want to deal with all that. Link Bezier handles. Connect left and right keyframe. Bezier handle. What if I uncheck that? Wait. Chat? Chat, you do not understand how much of a big deal this is. I don't know if this was in the previous update, but this is insane. Like, dude, check this out. Check this. Hold on. Let me just quickly. Smooth. Okay. Let me go here to the tail. No, just the lore thing. When you make a story, you keep daydreaming about it. The moment I stumble upon a complex coding issues, you say, I have to deal with this bugging at work. And now let's go back to daydreaming. It's funny because, originally, I had an idea for a character for, like, a webtoon, right? Kind of situation. And the thing about it was that I just did not, like, I don't know how to make a webtoon, so I'm just like, I have this idea for a character and a kind of like universe and power system, and it never really happened. And over time, that idea of a character just turned into me. Granted, the ideas are still very different from each other, but like, at my core, I originated from that idea of just like like a manga character. Interpol link Bezier handle. Like I can literally move this over here and be like, you know what? Boom. With the power bestowed upon me by by unlinked Bezier things. I swear this was not here before. If it was, I'm just blind. But like, holy crap, is it useful. Boom, new feature utilized. Look at that. Look at that. And just like that, we have a new animation. We'll do the idols. Should we do the idols first, or the... Should we do air idol first, or should we do ground walking? I'm thinking ground idol just to get it out of the way, because it's gonna take a long time. Wait, I didn't. Okay, ground walk. Ground walk. Dude, I can relate to those two since high school. You always dreamed of making manga back, but I can't draw or bother learning it. So then I always dreamed of somehow making the computer drawing it for you. I'm just the guy. Now we have it, and I hate it. They even gave it a sexy. Ain't that the truth, dude? I've always been like, what if I could find somebody to like collaborate with? I just never bothered looking, which means it would never happen. You know? It's a little frustrating, but it's just how it ended up working out. Boop, 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 boop. Give me all these keyframes, baby. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. All of them. All of them. There we go. The walking's going to be annoying. I already know. So, strap in because we're going to be here a while. Both of us would have been millionaires by now, and subreddit's fighting and oppressing over our characters and the healthiest. True. But hey, there's still time for that. You know? We just gotta get started now. Because if we don't start now, then when is it ever gonna happen? You know? If you're waiting for the right time to start doing something that's gonna come, you just gotta start it. You're a vampire, you have all the time you need. You know what? Fair enough. Just don't blame me when it comes 2050 and AI is taking over the entire internet and made it unusable. So it's like the window of time has passed, you know? I can say, told you so, told you so, told you so. Not that that'll happen. I'm just saying. Like 35. Whoop. Look at that. How far? That's 27, so it'd be like... There we go. The dogs. Bird has dogs. Ah! I'm going to try and make it so that there's like 3 points of interest. We're gonna do this, bop, 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 like that. Okay. Leg will go down. $25 like that. And then it just needs to be flat on the ground. Oops. You know what's funny? Cyberpunk has something like that. The AI in it just keeps spamming World Wide Web with random fake nonsense until it became unusable. So people started using local server and temporary link to each. I think that's literally what I based my sentence off of. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I remember seeing something like that. I've never played Cyberpunk, but I do remember seeing something very similar to that. Or like almost exactly like that, just like stated somewhere. Currently working on the first split evo of your fossil book. Fossil's a split evo? Nice. Fun fact, it's based on you. One evo is going to be based on one part of your lore and the other... That's cool. And then... rotate like this. Not even for malicious reasons. The AI was just tasked to advertise a new car model and it malfunctioned. Oops. Yes, yeah. Do you think that would happen in real life? Do you think that's something that could happen? No. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't like how it goes, kind of dips down like that. I could do that. Maybe. I like that. Okay, maybe not like that. Then the first stages of Pokedex entry, if you want to see. Ooh. Do you want me to show your work off on stream? I can do that if you want. Or not. I don't. You don't have to. The whole AI in Cyberpunk is silly if you think about it, technically, but I like to turn off my brain when I meet with a like that. Yeah. We don't need logistics here. Idea funny. Idea cool. Idea funny. Security on all this. This can be like and then this can be here. Not yet. Try want to make this a proper add-on at some point, but I'll send it to you. Okay, I will take a peek at it. Ooh. Can I comment on it? I think it reminds me of. It reminds me a lot of another Pokemon. Ilya. Oh, chat rules state to be nice to YouTube people, even though they don't appear on stream. Exactly. What do you mean exactly? What is what? But yeah, but you love them, but you're just you know what? You're just a little. You got a little bit of a superiority thing. You did get some inspiration from a few Pokemon. Yeah. It reminds me of can I say what Pokemon it reminds me of? Do you mind? I'm gonna throw hands with this. Is that? I'm not gonna say it. Slash J. Okay, so Crim's not actually going to throw hands with the Twitch people. He was just making banter, you know? Yeah. Chat, I'm gonna be real with you. Go ahead again. Do you love feedback? Okay, your Pokemon reminds me of Cubone. He reminds me a lot of Cubone. Is someone on YouTube trying to fight with you? No, they were just joking. They were joking. It would be an unfair fight. Yeah. They're playing nice. Don't worry. Oh, this would be a perfect time for... They were just joking too. It was just a goof. It was just for laughs. You took most of your inspo from Cubone? Nice. I love everyone that that appears on screen. Well, Krim appears on my screen. Does that count? Ooh. Ignore your typos, you're still superior. Yeah, sure, why not? Did have fun making him having bone gloves, because yes, those are bone-like gloves. Is he also a boxer? Okay, ignore how jank this looks up here. He makes Pokemon's making him more productive than me. I'm jealous. Man, just because somebody's doing something and you're not doesn't mean that you're less productive. You're just daydreaming. You know? Well, that's not nice. What a comeback. That's not very nice. Nah, you just thought it was cute. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what just occurred to me? When I'm like scolding you guys, I treat y'all like you're like 3 years old, and I don't know if that makes it more or less effective. Boom, ba boom, ba boom. Boop. Funny because you're probably older than me. Good. Alright, now what we do is we take all this, we do bop, bop, bop. Deep, deep, boop, boop, boop. And we kind of just, like, alright, move it to 0.5. Copy all this. Boop. Cut. Like that. Okay, something isn't right here. Sam Altman is rolling out his list. What? You know, I'm not gonna ask. I'm just not gonna ask. What Something went wrong with foot left. Yeah. Gonna be interview. Okay. Then I also need to fix this. When though, asking for a friend, and can I abuse it with multiple emails to use it? I mean, your friend. I don't know enough about that to give you an answer, but you know what? You can try if you really want to, if you think it'll be worth it. Boop, 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 boop. Ugh. Okay, that does not rotate at the right place. Which is an easy fix for me. That maybe? Busier. He moves too much. Okay. Oh yeah, I can do this now. There we go. I can only use it when my totally real girlfriend goes to sleep. Yeah. I believe you. You know, I'm really good at having belief in people. You can ask my totally real GF who's in chat right now. Yeah, that's not right. Backward. There we go. Thank you, finally someone who blindly believes me. Okay, I say that just like for the whole thing and whatnot, but it's genuinely an issue. I'm far too trusting of people because I like to have faith in humanity, and apparently I get punished for that, which I feel like is kind of backwards. But hey, that might just be me as well. I like what I did with the talons here, by the way. Can I just say, I kind of been glazing over it, but they kind of like... I don't know. Boop, boop, boop. Faith in humanity, bro. Why would you have that worst species possible, including me and you? Be selfish. Yeah, but like, be nice to each other. It's not, it's much harder to find something that'll offend somebody than it was to just like be like, hey, your hair looks nice today. You know? Walking animation for bird. I'll be honest with you, it's been an hour and I already have to go to the bathroom. Bezier. Boop, 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 boop. Why does it do this? I don't understand. There we go. Your philosophy. Be selfish without hurting people, because that will come back and bite you. For own sake, just don't, so it's still selfish. See, my philosophy is, I'm terrified of having even, like, a slightly negative reputation. So, like, you can still have boundaries, right? But, like, as long as people don't cross those boundaries, there's no reason why you shouldn't help them out however you can, you know? Especially if they're coming to you specifically for something, there's gotta be a reason for that. Exactly me, bro. I just don't really... You don't really... I'm assuming you say I don't really care about them until you're forced to help? Yeah. See, that's another one of my problems. I get attached to people way too easily. It's like, oh, you are like vaguely nice to me this one time, you're my best friend now. You know? Like, dang, I don't want to see that long list of X's then, because you can tell already. What list of X's? There exists no such thing. Which I guess, from your POV, that's both a good and a bad thing. Or from your POV, it's a good thing at least. My POV, not so. Huh. Whoop. Okay, what was... This was freaking out. Okay. Boop. There we go. Just add some very subtle movement to the tail, you know? Dang, you're just like me. You know? At least we're not, at least you're not alone in that, you know? At least we're not alone in that factor. I think I'm literally just gonna take this and put it on the hair like this. and then kind of just whoop. I could use preset animations and like show off the new features and whatnot, but I'm lazy. I'm gonna do this. Where's right here? Wait, I'm stupid. There we go. That's a pretty decent walking animation. How about it? How about it? And look, they're actually facing the right direction, so they won't, like, crab walk to us. Excuse me. Alright. I mentioned this, like, 10 minutes ago, but I do have to use them. Before we do the flying animations, I'm going to take a quick intermission. Okay, I will be right back. The timer starts, when I go to the RV screen. Okay, somebody can keep track. I'm back. You guys been walking the entire time. I just realized. I didn't pause it. There goes one drink. Okay. We're gonna do the flying animations next. It'll be cool. But before I do it, I want to make sure that this... Okay. Okay, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Add animation. Speed dot air idle. I'll loop it. That's fine. Now, I want these wing flaps to feel like heavy, you know? So we're going to make sure that they feel heavy. $55, maybe? $52.50. So the wings will flap like this. They're a little square. That's okay. Good. Not that much. Like... Hold on. I got 60. 60. And then 120. Like that. No. What are these coordinates that I'm looking at right now? Hello? Hello? What are these? Bring me back to 0, please. I want to do that. Six. Alright, hold on. 60. No, I don't like that. Like that maybe? Dude. Dude. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we don't deal with any of that and we just go straight in for... Ah! 120 and then 120. We'll just do it like this for now, see how it looks. Because yeah, I don't want to deal with... Copy. Here. Okay, those wing flaps don't feel heavy enough. busier. Link handles off. I feel like this. Yeah. And then maybe move this back to here, and then move this back to here. And then, oops, this. We can unlink. Like that. There we go. And now we just have to do the same for this. Boop. These are tiny. Big. And then... yeah, okay. Like that. This one is just the same. Okay. Like that. Although I'm not really a big fan of how forward it is. Nah, hold on. What is that set to? Can't. I have an idea. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 30, 1, 2, 3, 5, 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's a little better. Now it's time to do the other stuff. Those being this wing. $30. $30. $30. $30, and then this one can be like that. All right. And yes, it looks goofy right now. Don't worry. It'll get fixed. Just keep in mind, I might redo the entire thing. Yeah. Uh-oh. Am I noticing what I think I'm noticing? Yeah, that's not good. Oh, my lord. Okay. Well. I'm just gonna remove all the keyframes, honestly. I'm gonna start over after I fix this pivot point. Where is it? This pivot point is just not where it should be at all. No idea how. Like, there we go. That's better. Hello? Oh. Boom. $30. I'm gonna do 30 instead, so it flips like this. Because I feel like that looks more sane. Yeah, okay. Hi, Eggs. How are ya? How are you? How are you doing? Welcome in. Can I just stream decimal? 30. 0. 0. There we go. Up by 60. Up by 60. Boop. And then down by 120. This should be two. There we go. And then copy these, put them over here. I'll need 2 mark. Whoop. Okay. And now we can do this. And we can go over here. I'm not entered. And then we can unlink those and remake our cool little Bezier thing that we had going. Oh, this one have it. There we go. Then we do the same thing on this end. That. Chat, can I just say I'm so hyped for Legends ZA tomorrow. That's literally all I'm going to be doing tomorrow, is just playing that game. Is the entirety of my day is what it's going to look like. There we go. We got the beginnings of a wing flap. After that, we need to do this. Do 30. These are once again all going to be 30. Hello? $25. Oh, I can just look at the bottom. I'm an idiot. Chat, I'm a little dumb. A little dumb today, but that's okay. Because we all have our down days. And that includes you guys, chat. And the best we can do is we can just stand back up from our dumb days and say, hey, I was dumb that day, but it's okay. Because I'm not dumb tomorrow. And that's my motivational speech for today. I click. It's Relic Song. How did I not notice that that's Relic Song? And then this is a song from Garvaya. I think. It feels like it would. Nope, it's from Legends. This bird's got some wings. Alright. We gotta do the open ones. We gotta stagger them a little bit. We can do like that much. Whoop, whoop. Delete that. Fix the frames. We can remove that. Like that. 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 Fix this. Like that. Alright, I'm sure it'll look better when we actually finish it. Right now it's a little iffy, but I don't think it's going to be like that forever. What happened here? Um, let's do this next. Ah! Whoop. Like that. Like that. Oh, this one's actually really nice. Okay. And then we do these ones. Like that. Boop. Boop. Yep. Think you managed to finish off the rock fire split evo for your dino boy? Awesome. Glad to hear it. Keep it up. Whoop. Just like that. Well, the model at least. That's fair. You know, the model's one of the most important parts. You gotta make sure that it looks like a Pokemon before you actually get to like doing everything else, you know? Um what if I just remove all of the green? Like, what if I just do this? And be real, this feels more like a Digimon, but a Pokemon, but who cares? I mean, hey, the new Digimon game's apparently really popular, so like... Would you necessarily call that a bad thing? Like... I'm going to go ahead and do the... Oh, it's so good. Have you played it? Because I know, I don't know the first thing about Digimon. He physically cannot go back to Scarlet thanks to this new Digimon game. Well, hey, guess what? I physically can't go back to Scarvio, and I don't even have a replacement game yet. Hopefully ZA fixes that. Dude, it sucks though, because Scarvio had so much potential to be like an awesome game, and they just fumbled it so hard. Like, all of the elements are there, it's just put together with like scotch tape and string, and it's so disappointing. You know what I mean? You have it, yeah. I figured based on your previous thing, on your previous message. Ah. Gosh, this unlinking stuff is so helpful. Like, look at this. Because, yeah, no, we got leaked info on how much they spend on their Pokemon games, and it's not looking good. Yeah. I also saw that thing where it's like, Junichi Masuda. I literally was talking. I think I literally mentioned him last stream, but apparently he was like banned from directing Pokemon games back after X and Y happened. So I'm like, huh, guess I've been complaining to the wrong guy. Ale should be facing down. Around about 13. What is 13M? Oh, 13 million for the Pokemon game. Yeah? Pokemon is a AAA game. You know what's funny? I've never once in my life considered Pokemon a AAA game. When I think of AAA game, I think of like No Man's Sky and like Call of Duty. Like, that's what my brain goes to when I think of AAA. Okay, this needs to be... Which explains why their game is so bad in quality. Okay, here's my question. Why is it that, like... And I believe you, right? Like, that Pokemon games do this. But, like... At what point was it just like... Yeah, let's take this... the most profitable game series in the world and spend like a like, how greedy do they have to be to just be like, yeah, we're only gonna dump this much money in, so it's like a low-end AAA. It's like, brother, this is the richest franchise in the world we're talking about here. What is happening here, by the way? Not entirely... That's 0. What's... Oh, what's happening? You know what I think it is? And this is gonna make me upset. Check this out, by the way. Check out these two, these two pivot points. Yeah. So we got left leg right here. Right leg. Wait. Why are they misaligned here then? Am I insane? Doesn't matter how much the backlash that will get if thousands of fans will get the new game. I guess that's the fallacy, right? Where it's like, this game sucks, I'm not gonna buy it, and then they buy it and they play it anyway. And it's like, bro. Pick a battle to fight. It's like... Which I guess sadly I kind of fall under the same boat where it's just like, yeah, I don't like the direction they take the new games. Am I gonna buy them anyway? Yes, because I'm addicted to Pokemon. Yeah. You basically summed it up with that message. Put more money into their they put more money into their lawsuits than they do their games. They put more money. Can you believe Game Freak put more money into Pal World than they did for Scarlet and Viral? Now that's comedic. Okay, I'm actually just like flabbergasted right now. Okay, there we go. Five. We'll do 5 for this. Like that. There we go. Jeez, we'll do 20, I guess. 20. 20. 35. 35. 20. 35. 35. 20. 35 and 35. Like 80% sure half their game dev employees have to take a mandatory law school. I'm gonna be real with you. I think that the devs at like Game Freak are just genuinely just like not skilled coders. Like I don't think they know what they're doing. Like I've seen like breakdowns of like how like Sun and Moon actually were coded, and it's like half the time the guy doing the review is just like, do these guys not know how to like reuse a model asset? They like have a new Lily model for every area. They can just reuse the old one and optimize it, but they don't. And I'm just like, huh. Not to mention the fact that Scarvio is made in Unity, you could probably just like remake the game. Like, you know? I mean, who am I kidding? You could remake literally any game from scratch if you have the engine, but like, I don't know where I'm going with this. You got more motion in this idle, you could have the claws move slightly. Yeah, I thought about that. I think I probably will do that. Yeah. Let me just, let me take body and let me take torso. Let me do this. Oh. That's not what I wanted. Down, down. Okay, a little more down. Not that far though. God, it's cursed. Yeah. It is kind of like it does kind of work though. You can't deny it does kind of work. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway. I kind of want to make the head move as well, but I don't know if there'd be much use for that. I'm just like studying it in my brain at this point. Maybe I do like rotate forward like that. And then around here I move it back. And then we Bezier it. Except like well. Boop. Like that, maybe. And then maybe like that. That works. And then we take this, we go that. Like that. There we go. You know? Three like that. And then look how your dino goes from barely reaching a player's chest to nearly as big as the player. I do like when the mon like grows immensely in size. 30. Should be like 25. 25. Boom. 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 Point. Boom. Like that. To be fair, that's how fossils are. Yeah. Um, 15. Whoop. Like that. Like this. Like boop. Boop. like that. And then I can just put that to right. There we go. There we go. Alright. You're back. Okay. Okay. Curious? Never mind. Let's do... excuse me. Do the tail next. Like that. Do busier. Like this. There we go. Um, okay. And back. Welcome back. Smooth. Boop. 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 Like that. And like that. Oh, I never did show you the final stage of the bird Pokemon fully. 1 sec. Okay. I will take a peek at it when you are done with it. Smooth and like so ground flying. Glide score. Bird walking. Let's see here. Look at that majestic bird. I know, right? Also, I should preface by saying this is going to be a shorter stream just because it is Secret Wednesday stream. By nature, it's going to be shorter. I'm just going to do a few more animation. I'll probably knock out like sleeping and like battle idle on the ground maybe, and then like blink. But then that'll be it for today. Let's take the tail to the other dex engine. Ooh. I like how in-depth your dex entries are. Can I say that? Mine are just like a couple of sentences. Yours like go all in though. Also, does he get levitate? Does he get levitate, or is he just weak to ground? I'm curious. Don't. $80 degrees. 8. Hello? Happening. 80 degrees. There we go. Maybe a little more than 80 actually. Maybe like a 90 degrees. I'm not sure. That's fair. Alright. More or less gonna give him an ability that might make Pokemon burn when hit with physical attacks. You know, he consumes lava. Does he get Beak Blast? I think it makes sense for him to get Beak Blast. Because, you know, the whole thing with his lava eaten up. Is that an official move? Yeah, it's Two Cannon's move, Beak Blast. I think that's what it's called. I know it's been so long. It's kind of like Focus Punch, but instead of canceling the move if you get hit, it burns the other person. If that makes sense. Right, let's make Air Fly next. I think this is pretty good for Air Idle, you know? Dot air underscore fly. Move the body down like that, I guess. The head can go up. The hair can go up. Tail goes at, I guess. Tail goes up like that. Wings go 45 degrees. And they also go up by 2 and then 1. Oh, 3 that way. That way. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Like that. And then these will also rotate. 15. 15. And then the feet will rotate like 25. 5. Also, did you take a look at that docs? I'm guessing you saw what I meant about the owl Pokemon turning into a wyvern, how it's wing goofy. I don't know if I saw that one or not. I can go ahead and look later though. Just not right now because I wanna actually get this thing in the game maybe. We do 35. 35. That. And then move the leg. Like that. Yeah, fair. You can send the decks. Here's Nestreed's flying pose. I rotate the nope. Back. Or you can see this Mon, the more you like him. That's good. I'm glad you like Nestreed. I'm a big fan so far. Nope, not that. Boom. Stop. Like that. Can we get up everything? All animators, please. Yeah. Copy, put that at 4. Can I get just the wings? Boop. We're also planning to have up to 60 Mons for now. Might make them more. Dang, that's a big number. That's a lot of Mons. Dude. Let's take all these, put them over here. Like that. Like that. Make them all Bezier. As long as you do split evos and stuff, it becomes a less number. Yeah. I mean, I'll be completely honest. When we originally started making this dex, I wanted to have a 3-stage single type line for every type, and then as we kept making stuff, I'm like, that's not gonna happen. So we just dropped that idea. But we have a lot of 3-stage lines. To be honest, we need more single evos that are just like one and done kind of mons. Look at the axolotl, you got 5 Pokemon out of one idea. Yeah! It's a very clever way to do it as well. There we go. This song almost sounds like a Donkey Kong theme. But no, it's from like... probably from Legends again. Nope. It's from... Jarvia. It's Perrin's theme? Who's Perrin? Does anybody remember Perrin? Is she the one with like the blue hair that looks like addon? Is that who Perrin is? Like the camera girl with the Growlithe. Am I thinking of the right person at all? At least somebody back me up here. Okay, there's the wing movement for the flying. Take the body. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember how I made, Inky Birds flying. Like, Bob's your uncle. Nope, this is the clan settlement from, the other game that doesn't have Bob's your uncle. Bum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum. And then you do something with the rotation, like this. Not like that though. Like that. And then I can like even do something like that. Oh Lord, okay. Like that. That looks decent. Now let's do the hair. And let's do the thing we did for the other guy. Up by 1. Like that. Up. That. That was accidentally perfect. Okay, cool. Smooth, and then we do the same for the tail. Okay. Like, ah! Like that, once again, perfect. There we go. Most likely have a 2-stage bug type taking up 22 and 23, then I'll have 0, 1 all the way to 0, 25. You know what I did the other day, actually? I finished a design for a mon that we've had a name for and like stats for, but not a design. And that means that we have designs for mons 1 through 30 already determined, and then there's some gaps, but then we have a lot more after that. But like, that's where there starts to become gaps, is that 30. You could once we get to that point, you could fill an entire box with Pokemon from this. Looks so good. Thank you. I'm gonna do this. Like that, and then make it smooth. Nice. Right? That's not what I want. Not busier. Move. And then here, please. do like that maybe. This, and then for that. And for this one, we'll just do like a. I wish it would bring up the right menu when I want the right menu to appear. Alright. And just like that, oh my lord. Just like that, we have basically the flying animation done. Which I think it looks very nice. So we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. I do think this animation looks very good. Let's see, what else can we do here? I guess we can do blink. Excuse me. Oh, you know what I forgot to do actually? We need not these. There we go. I need to move these things position 50, 50. One, two, just like that. And the reason is so that it'll look smooth when it transitions between animations. Dude, we got another one of these, no way. It looks just as goofy. He looks like an airplane. Oh my lord. Why is that so amusing? There we go. Alright. Blink time. I don't think I'm going to do faint animation today, just because faint animation is like a very much the most annoying one. I'll just say it, it's annoying. I don't like doing the faint animations. Copy paste, and then here. And I'll do the same for this. And then the eye closed. What's up, bro? Welcome in, welcome in. I need Prosto. Blink. Oh, I set it to loop. Oops. Play once. Hello? Why is it looping? Why are you looping? Is that a new thing that they added? The play once animations loop now? It's set to play once. You don't like being called pro? Oh, okay. I'll call you Prosto. Prosto. That's my bad. Alright, well, I'm gonna assume that, the new thing called bug, it could be a bug, but There's only really one way to find out. We could do cry as well. Hold on. Nest read dot cry. And then this goes down 30. And then the sec goes this way 30. Like that. And then we get to implement the sound. Yeah, I think the play once animations do just loop. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first bug we've encountered this stream if it is a bug. There has been one other thing that I have not been able to recreate, but it wasn't a very big deal. Oh yeah, check this out, Prosto. Check this out. Boom. You can edit the Bezier things individually. I don't know if this is a thing you could always do, but it's cool. It was there before. Gosh dang it. But it is. That makes me a little sad that this was just here the whole time. Cursed with knowledge, you could say. Rip broken keyboard. No, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, right? Oh. Now we add the sound. Guys, are we ready to get jump scared by the sound that it makes again, like we were with Incubird? Sounds. Street. Alright, get ready for loud noise. Ow. My ears. You watched 4 hours of Tomato Trash stream? Congratulations. You got random scream tolerance. That's fair enough. Dude, can I just say, tomorrow I'm going to be off the grid entirely, because you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be spending my entire tomorrow playing Pokemon Legends ZA. I don't think we heard it. Listen. You can't hear it. Oh, I know why that is. Oops. Can I get this? Alright, now you can hear it. It's so jarring. Only one Pokemon game you play was Legends Arceus. That's honestly, if you're only going to play one Pokemon game, I think Legends Arceus is both a really good choice and also not the greatest for the same reason. And that reason is its formula is like completely different from the other Pokemon games. You got all shinies without knowing they make a sound. Din din. What is? I don't know what that word is. I'll be real with you. But yeah, literally, while you guys were having no audio, I was just sitting here just like... It's a sound. Oh, this guy? Okay. I understand. My brain is processed information. Played that one exactly because it's different. I don't like the others at all. They've got their charms. I like gens 5, 6, and 7 the most. Gen 8's kind of mid, but it's alright compared to Gen 9. Not for you. And you know what? That's okay. Not all games are for everybody. But I'm glad you could at least find enjoyment in one of them, you know? Look at the good parts. Hold on, I have an idea actually. Give me the sack. Don't clip that. Don't make that a sound alert, chat. I never said that. Whoa. I'm trying to like, gosh, it's so, I'm gonna mute this for you because it's annoying as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. There we go. You see what I'm trying to do with the sack? I don't like how it just kind of... Maybe if I do that. Whatever, I don't care. It doesn't look good. Unless like this looks good. Oh. I think they changed how you see two different textures. You have to click apply to element now to see a new texture. Ah, interesting. So if I were to go here, import texture, and just do this, no, it works fine for me. Oh, you know what isn't fine though? The eyes. The eyelids. I didn't add eyelids for the shiny version. How dare I? Get it? Like, yeah. You get it. That's alright. No, it goes here. I need this one here. I think. Am I tweaking out? No, these are the same color. I'm stupid. It's like that. And then I copy it. Weird. I know what you're talking about with like the apply element stuff because I've had this a similar thing happen to me before. I don't know how to recreate it though. Wow, this looks thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Daedalus. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Working on some stuff in Blockbench for the first time right now. So cool to see someone stream it. Well, I'm glad I can be of entertainment value to you. I'm doing great, thank you. That's good to hear. Yeah, right now, I'm kind of just... I wasn't originally going to stream today, but since Blockbench updated on Monday and it was like a major update, I wanted to kind of test out all the new stuff. And we made this model on Monday, right? And I'm like starting to animate it today. We got a few things going on for us. Like we got... I saw they added bones finally. Yeah, they did. Did some rigged models. I'm gonna assume you're asking me that, but you know, you could be asking Daedalus that too. I haven't done any rigged models with bones. I like my folder directory method. I'm not trying to learn an entirely new animating method within 2 days. And also I don't know if it'll be compatible with Minecraft when we import it. So I think it'd just be safer to do it the way we've been doing it. You mean wiggly blocky too? What is the bird for? So I actually am making an add-on. It is for Minecraft. I'm making an add-on for Cobblemon. If you know what Cobblemon is, it's a Minecraft mod that adds like Pokemon into Minecraft and you can catch them. And I'm making like an entire... Yo, I love Cobblemon. Good to hear it. You have come to the right place, Daedalus. I'm making an add-on that adds like an entire region worth of Fakeamon into the Cobblemon mod. And this is the final evolution of the regional bird that I'm working on right now. If you do exclamation point add-on in the chat, it'll link you to Modrinth where you can check out the add-on for yourself. Yeah. The latest update of the latest public version only has the first stage of this guy, but after I finish animating him on Friday, I am going to post the updated add-on. So look forward to that. Bones, I think those are just for animators. To do that, you need different shaders for meshes with weighted vertices. Minecraft. If Minecraft doing like I'm doing it won't work. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Daedalus. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So far, let's see here. Boop, boop. We got a few animations going today. We just got like an idle animation, right? We got like a walking animation. It's not perfect, but it works, you know? But like you're doing just single bone index per vertex. I saw like I don't know. I'm not really familiar with like bones in animation. I know that I know like what they look like and stuff, right? Simple way, yep. Yeah, I know what they look like. I know like what the skeletons look like. Hold on, Grim. I will get to. I will look at what you're saying in a second. Um, but yeah, I know you like attach like there's like preset skeletons. You can attach them to your models in like however you want. I've never just really dabbled in it, you know. Krim, what's going on? You selected one texture, but it will edit the other one. Have I ever ran into this problem? I would just try and reopen Blockbench if you haven't already. I feel like I've run into something similar. Any tips for texturing and animating? Trying to make some stuff for a game you're working on. Always ends up looking a bit flat and off. I'll tell you what, I don't really have any tips for, I know this is not helpful, but I don't have any tips for like texturing in general, but I do like I've been doing like sprite work since like 2018, right? All pixel art. So I kind of just learned how to do it over time. I like to do, well, I guess the obvious thing is like the light colors go at the top. In terms of like blending and stuff, I kind of follow this general formula for blending where I don't really know how to describe it, but you can see on the side of the head texture here, like I do the light colors in kind of like streaks, and then I kind of blend it into the darker colors as I go down, kind of deal. At least for like feathery or furry textures. I haven't really done like smooth stuff yet. Closing and opening, that's good. But I pretty much just like got better at texturing as I did it, and I sometimes use actual Cobblemon for references. All vertices of any element rated fully by a single bone that actually a parent group of. I know there's like, cause can't you like deform like the actual these things, these parts? Like you can like deform them now in Blockbench, right? Always ends up with needing to get better. Sigh. And guess what? You don't even like, if you want to get better at something, the only thing you have to do is just to do it, right? You don't need to like, you don't gotta like necessarily like, I didn't like study it or anything, right? I just found something that I enjoy doing. It's like, as long as you want to do it and you're able to do it and you're doing it, you will get better, I promise you. You know, want to try and make a starting scene for my pre-rolls. That's an interesting idea. But anyway, back to what I'm doing. Sorry. We got flying animation. Use this new block. This new Blockbench stuff actually would be super cool to just make like animated sequences. Like you could use this instead of like SFM. We had another flying animation. We had a blink. We had a cry. I have the cry muted on stream right now, but I just got jump scared by it. Can you spawn particles in Blockbench? I'm sure you can. Like, there's literally, if you go to animate effects right here, there is literally a particle keyframe right here. I don't know how to do it, but you definitely can. And I know, like, Torkoal uses it in the actual Cobblemon mod, so there's definitely a way to do it. Tell you what, we're gonna do a sleep animation real quick, and then we are going to put this thing in the game. How about that? Sleep. I'm gonna loop it. We are going to take all of the wings from the ground. Dude, 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 dude. Okay. Copy all of this. Wait, hold on. Copy all this. That. And then we can take the blink. Didn't touch that part because you're not using it in your game, but you need to check. Yeah. Next time we doing a rock bug mon. Yeah, you did make that prediction. I remember. You know, if anybody else wants to predict the type of the next mon we're working on, feel free to. I mean, like, I think it's a cool thing. I don't really have a way to reward people who guess correctly. Like, I don't think there's a way to, like, manually give, like, channel points or anything. And I don't know how to work predictions to, like, have it be more than just, like, 2 options, you know? Can't give channel points in any way. Yeah. Only return them. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Let's see. Let's do not linear. Let's do Bezier. Everybody's favorite. Chat, there's not a single bad thing about using Beziers. Even the part where, like, they suck. Oh shoot, but I have to do this with the sack as well. Hold on. Because the sack just kind of hangs there. Twitch, it's like a pouch sack that you like carry. Ah! Somebody redeemed head pats. They found it. Okay, now it's not applied to the model like how you can just click on it to change it. Grim, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what the heck is happening with your textures. An idea of a literal mineral bugmon. It starts as soft rock and becomes a flint. That's a neat idea, and it could be like, it could have like steel wing and like a piece of rock. Yeah. I guess work it with your other models, but now you're Dynamo. Grim, I wish I knew how to help you, but I don't. I'm sorry. Like you sound like you are having a not great time over there, and I am like being taken along for the ride right now. Maybe have steel wings and make fire sparks. It'd have like you will add it as a mob. You know what? Prosto, you do that. Is it Prosto or Prosto? Do you care? Is it one or the other? I won't be having shiny farms. I'm sure you can still do it. Just Blockbench is being not nice to you right now. I'm sure it'll start behaving itself sooner or later, you know? It's Prosto. Okay. Trying to make shiny stuff. What if I make it like this? I kind of like that more. Not gonna lie to you. Kinda like that more. Hold on. What have I done? What are these? Okay, can somebody? What is happening here? Can somebody explain to me what these keyframes are? Holy crap! Not o, not oi, not o, or or o, or whatever. Just an o. Prosto. Prosto. So it's prosto then. Wait a minute. What's up? It's a okay. Did you just casually pronounce oh suspicious? Well, I don't actually know how to pronounce it. It just looks like you're going oh, so I pronounce it oh. Suspicious. How is that suspicious? How is that suspicious? Come on, man. Or like oi. For me, it sounds like you puking when saying oh. Sounded good earlier, almost German. I have lost the plot. I fear I have lost the room, you know? One of the, like the one, the presto. uh, okay, is it pronounced like? Is it pronounced like the O in proletariat, or is it pronounced like the O in prostate? It's 3 a.m. for you. You don't know what the plot is either. At least I'm not alone. The O and ooh. The Prusto. I'm trying so hard. I swear. There's a lot of sounds O can make. There's O, there's aw, there's ooh, there's there's like what's another word that it makes this frog yeah, frog. Frosto. In your language, O makes a single sound as any other letter in the alphabet, so you're really freaking out now. English is complicated. English is hard. I like how Daedalus is trying to help. Trying to explain a vowel to an English speaker. Yeah. Oh. Prosto. Like in Spanish, it's oh. Prosto. Prosto. Daedalus, do you know how to pronounce it? Cause I could really use some like examples of words. But anyway, we got the sleep animation done, so we're going to start actually trying to implement the guy. Of course you are German, it is your letter. Fair enough. Is there an English word that you could use as an example? All words just letter itself, I guess. What if I put it into Google Translate? With it's the first part of the nickname, the easy. See, if I try to read your entire name out, it's like a Star Wars name. It's like Prosto Kotailo. You sound like you're a member of the Jedi Order. Turtle. Pro pro per tur pro 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 um let's see what Translate has to say about this. Prosto? Prosto. Is it Prosto? Is that it? Prosto. Okay. Okay. So and it means simple. Presto, I mean this in the nicest way possible. That was anything but simple for me. All this for a single letter. I pronounce it like I pronounce you in English. Presto. No issues. Okay. Okay, cool. Guys, we're gonna start making JSON files now. That sounds exciting, right? The good Presto makes a good pivot for us, I guess. Hold on. Let me open a new thing. I'm going to copy and paste his previous evolutions data file. And let me show it on screen. Boop. There we are. I really need to just make this. Boop. Found out why you was using generic models for layers. Oh, you weren't using bedrock models? I speak English so bad I can't be mad at people trying to say your nickname. It's okay. English, you know, I think if I were as somebody who speaks English as my main language, I think I would give more slack to people pronouncing English stuff than I would give myself trying to pronounce other languages. But anyway, we are going to just replace all of the things here. You're gonna have to fix that. Yeah. Because Cobblemon uses... It's weird, because it's a Java edition only thing, right? But they use bedrock models. Which, I mean, sure, I guess. But, like, you'd think it wouldn't? Where is my base stats? Do 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 do. Boom boom. This guy's base stats are he's like a more bulky than anything. He's got actually pretty nice BST. 515 BST. He's got 80 HP, 90 attack, 115 defense, I think 80 special attack as well. No, 90 special attack. And then 90 special defense and 50 speed. Okay. Here's that. Are you gonna play the new Legends ZA? Yes, I am, but it's not going to be on stream, unfortunately, because I don't have a way of I don't have a way of casting my Switch to my computer to stream it, and I doubt I can get like an Elgato thing in less than a day, you know? Question: when importing textures, how do you make sure it actually goes where it's meant to be? What do you mean goes where it's meant to be? Like the texture map? That's fair. Yeah. I wish I could stream it though too, because it's the first game that's like new that's coming out that like is somewhat relevant to what I do. Even though I don't really stream gaming. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'd want to like secure like like a slightly bigger community before I decide to start streaming like games, because I would want people like, sure, the people that come to my stream because of the Blockbench, right, and the Fakemon, right, and if I just randomly started doing just like gaming streams, I don't know if I'd be able to, like, I don't know. It's not what you guys are used to, right? So I feel like we'd need to reach an agreement, and I feel like I'd need a bigger consensus too. Yeah, Krim, you can send me a screenshot of what happened. Can sleep. Will sleep on bed. False. Can swim underwater. Blah blah. Can fly. True. Drops that. Yeah, Presto. That's what I'm worried about. It's just like I don't want to stream something that you guys don't want to, you know? Alright, TV. Oh, okay, so that would be your UV map. If you go... let me find the tabs. Okay. Boop, pause real quick. If you go to here, and you click UV overlay, like this stuff, in the edit tab, right? You can kind of just like click and drag these around to select where they show up on the UV map. And if you do that, you could probably fix your issue pretty easily. Because what yours looks like is just the UV map is set up all wrong. Do you know a way to replace all colors on a model in Blockbench? You accidentally used the wrong palette. What I do is I literally... hold on. Oh, you found it. Okay. People who want to watch a game will watch me playing. I won't, I'll be honest, not my thing, except specific game you want to watch. Yeah. But you know, as my viewers, you guys get to control, like, you guys pretty much dictate what I stream, because it's like, if I stream something you don't want to watch, then it's just gonna be an empty stream, and it's like, it benefits no one, you know? Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, that's why I plan to, it's why I plan to just like continue doing this, you know? I just jump scared myself again. Streamers always play so slow, it makes me go crazy. I'm starting to see why though. Like, I have the same issue, but it's like, I also want to be interacting with chat. I just closed that, my bad. Coding overlay, we're going back here. For this stuff, we can just set all this to like level 1 up to like here, honestly. Up to level 20. We can do that 40, level 43, 47, 50, and then 56 for the levels. You spend Silksong 100 hours single playthrough. I did like 40 hours of Silksong, and I got the ending that I thought was nice, so You bird. Base scale, I don't think I could do like 1.1 for the base scale. Three defense. How do you spell it? Playthrough? You got it almost perfectly, just add a GH at the end. G and an H. And then all the rest of this I think is correct. So now that we have this file though, do I have Incubird? Okay, I do have Incubird pulled up. I don't know if it's the correct one. I'm just gonna close all these and reopen them. That's the thing about English that freaks me even more than 1,000 ways to say oh, because there's just so many silent letters. I need to get Hatchick, actually. I need to take him, and I need to take the evolutions. I need to add the evolution to Incubird. Boop. Like that. Incubird to nest. You have like 37 letters in a word, and it just is like bop or whatever. Yeah. If it were up to me, it wouldn't be like that. Silently screaming silent letters. Yeah. Like how the E in Riftborn is silent, but you know, if you remove it, if you remove the E from born, it changes meaning entirely. Alright, we got that. We can do the spawn pool next. That should be easy. Did not mean to do that. Nest read. Boom. Boom. Nest read. Nest read. Right. We'll make the weight 0.07. We'll make the spawn pool, we'll make that like 35, no, 37 to like 45. Why not? Make that 55. During the day, not raining. Cool. Okay. And now we move on to everybody's favorite part, that being the poser file. We're going to be using Incubirds, nest read. And we're immediately just going to be removing a bunch of the stuff, like we're going to get rid of faint, we're going to get rid of recoil, physical, all of this stuff. All we really need is cry for that. We don't need well, we can use battle standing. We can just do ground idle there. Blink. Air idle. We have that. We have blink. We have ground idle. Ground walk. Air idle. Air fly. Sleep. Okay. Left wing, closed one, and right wing. And okay. I need to check to make sure. Right wing, open one. Left wing, open one. Right wing, closed. Right wing close one, left wing open one, right wing. Okay, that should work. Now we just have to nest read. Do 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 boo do boo do boo. Oh yeah, I gotta get rid of these two. Boop, boop. Like that. That. like that, like that, 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 that. Make sure there's no more of them in the file. Good. Okay, we're gonna check to make sure this is a valid JSON file. It's not. Because for the cry, I need to get rid of that comma. Now it's valid, that's good. Really wish there was a faster way to fix this. Yeah, it's kind of just one of those small things that just doesn't have like a fast fix. It's kind of annoying, I will say. I can't agree with that, it is annoying. But on the bright side, I think that's good for the poser file. Now we have to do resolver. Like that. Find the thing. Here we go. Oh lord. Okay, that's not what we want. That. 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 Which is annoying because you've done this for all your mons so far. Which means you just have to like remap all of the UV maps. Yeah, that's annoying. But hey, once you get all of them done, you'll never have to do it again. You know? What else do we have to do? We gotta do the lang file. Which I can literally just... First of all, I need to put a comma here. And boom. Ah! Boom. And then I just have to like... I'm not gonna write the dex entries right now because I'd have to think them up, but you will see them by the time this pack becomes public. This update, I mean. And then we have to do sounds. The sounds do exist here in Nestreed. Sounds.json. Copy. Paste. Got a bug in Blockbench. Ooh, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Alright, and then I have to go here. I have to go to cry. I have to go here. I have to take the sound. I have to make it Pokemon.nest re cry. Switched to animations, but still kind of stayed on the elements tab. They mixed somehow and then unmixed. That is weird. The glitch that I got was I would be toggling the part's visibility over here, and for some reason the big wings just would not toggle on, and I had to like go into edit and like move them around manually, and it would show them there, like it would show their outline, but they just were not showing up. And eventually, after like fiddling with it enough, they reappeared. That was the glitch I got. Alright, I'm gonna run all of these through the JSON checker though, because we need to make sure that this is all working. Not mean to minimize that. Okay, that's valid. Copy. That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. And that's valid. Okay. So, Let's see. Okay, try this. What's up? What's up? What do I need to try? What do I need to try? What do I need to try? While I wait for you to tell me, I'm going to go ahead and bring this up though. We are going to duplicate any group, click no in pop-up, press Control Z. And try go to animations. But save project. Okay. Can I go ahead and actually... How about I'll try that with an existing Cobblemon model. How about that? I'll open up like I'll open Pidgeot. Here's Pidgeot. Boop. Boop. Pidgeot. So I go here. I duplicate a group. There's no pop-up. Control Z. Existed model, select any group, Control D. Oh, Control D. No. Control Z. Animate. Oh! I see. I see. That's an interesting bug you found there. That's cool. That's a neat bug. Check that out. Uh-oh. Well, now it's literally just stuck on the paint. I can't click animate or edit now. I'm just gonna close that. But back to here. Need to reopen. That's awesome, dude. I am going to go ahead and replace the data pack with the new version. Copy. Paste. And then put it here. And then delete. Now you know what not to do. Okay. Yeah, that is true. I do know what not to do now. Alright, well this load. This is the moment of truth, chat. Will this bird enter the game without crashing? We're gonna reload and reopen the world just to make sure. The game didn't crash on loading the resource pack, which is a very good sign. We're gonna try and evolve this bird. Will it evolve? You guys can hear the game, right? Right? Yeah, you can. It should at level... Oh, hello. Level 35, I think I set it to. Okay. Huh. Evolving into Incubird. Weird. I think I might know what caused that problem. Yeah, result Incubird. Okay, yeah, that's stupid. I am just dumb. Okay, cool. Let's re-add that data pack. And let's reopen the world. Because we just made a Pokemon that evolves into itself. Major problem that's completely stopped me is the texture sizes do not match the ones you use in the generic model. What? Someone just not mess with it. I have no idea what could have caused that. That's weird. That's just like, huh? That's a bad time. I'll say it. Anyway, chat, are we ready to evolve this guy? I'm very curious. Holy crap, he's big. What is happening to his animation? You see that? He's like tweaking. Evolve. Biggest bird. We got him. He's kind of tweaking a little. You notice that? They're meant to be 32 size. They do that, and you see they won't match up to... That's... Yeah. I really don't know what to do about it. He looks splendid. Thank you. He's kind of tweaking out. I don't know why. You see that? Why is he doing that? Is that in Blockbench? No. Not in Blockbench. Why is he... Why is that happening? I don't know why that's happening. Is there something in his poser file going wrong? Ah! Who knows? Anyway, this guy looks... I'm trying to think if it's in the poser file. Where would it be? It looks like... Okay, let me try and identify what's going on first of all. It looks like he's trying to... It looks like there's animations playing on top of each other. That's what's happening, I think. He ate too many rare candies, bro. Is tweaking. Ground idle. Is battle false? Look with head. Bedrock. Ground idle. Transformed parts. All of this. Blink quirk. That's fine. The blink is not the issue. Yeah. Because the blink doesn't transform anything except eyes, so that's not it. I really, you know what? We're just gonna I don't know what the issue is. Time for me to head to bed. I hope you find the solution. Well, I hope you have a good night. What? Huh. Hey, Krim, I have a question for you. When you did, he just looks at you like that didn't just happen. Krim, I have a question. When you imported the official Cobblemon, like, animations, like, if I were to just go here and just, like, open Pidgeot and import the animations, are they that messed up? No. Alright, bye-bye. Bye, Daedalus. You might have found a way out. Nice, nice, nice. Just to be sure. This guy's not also messed up, right? Some are, but some also just don't work, like the idol. Yeah, I don't know what's like, why does this guy have Parkinson's? Or Pidgeot doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't, like, what's happening here? Obviously they changed something, right? They changed something and made it not work. What that something is, I don't know. They gave the Mons Parkinson's. It's so weird. He just like T-poses through the sky. Can you land, please? I'd like you to land. There we go. Like, there's no way that this is to do with the poser, right? Like, there's not a chance that this has anything to do with a poser. This is entirely just like Blockbench messing something up. And I don't know what that thing is. Hold on. On the bright side, we have our family. Check that out. We got all 3 of them now. And it's lit. And honestly, this guy's a good size. I like the size of this guy. It's very... pretty, like, basically exactly the size that I thought he would be. You know? Maybe a little bigger than I thought. I don't know. But, yeah, I think this is just a Blockbench thing. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. But it's definitely, something that we need to work on. What about the sleep animation? I want to test out all the animations now, just to make sure it's not just like some of them are affected. Yeah, because like, why is the foot moving to the side? Like, there is nothing in the like animation at all that should make. Or do they go to the side? They kind of do. Like, I'm trying to. Hey, why is that happening? Like, I don't even know where to start. Like, I'm gonna be honest. This is beyond me. I really have no idea. Can this guy attack me, please? Oh my lord, it's also using rest. Please. Dude. Dude. Okay, this Zigzagoon doesn't have attacking moves. It's like, what the heck? Give me something that can hurt me. Thank you. I don't know why this is happening. Like I'm trying to. Since you fixed, you're gonna show the shiny. Ooh. I want to see the shiny. Rest animation. Yeah, what is... Okay, first of all, the first thing I notice is that the sack and his head are rotating like perfectly opposite each other because the sack is staying like that. This is so weird. I don't know. I really got nothing for this. I'm gonna be real. I have no idea. I have absolutely zero clue. Could be because of the update. Yeah, it's absolutely because of the update. Like, everything is correct. It's just Blockbench did something. Ooh, that's the shiny. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's one of those subtle ones. I like the subtle shinies more than other people do. um, 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 um. Sorry, I'm like made it more dark. I don't know what I'm doing. Also, that color thing, you don't actually need to go into another program to do the shinies. Yeah, I realized last stream when I learned about like the paint bucket thing. But like, dude, what is... I'm so confused. Like, it looks like it's trying to become the right thing, but then it cuts back and is wrong again. You know what it looks like? 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 It looks like... So by default, the head is in the wrong spot, but at every keyframe, it tries to move back to the correct thing. I'm guessing you're gonna do that now instead of opening a new program. Probably, yeah. I most likely am. I probably can get rid of that source in OBS, but we're going to wait until we need to use that again to determine that, because I don't really need to make a shiny for the time being. But I think... I don't know. I'm probably just going to have to, like, figure this out on my own, because I really don't think I'll be able to troubleshoot this on stream, because it is just, you know, something went terribly wrong, and now I just need to figure out how to fix it on my own, and I will update you guys next stream probably. But until then, we've got this guy. We got Parkinson Bird. So yeah, I guess that being said though, that's going to be it for today's stream. Are you sure those rare candies aren't special? That could be something, you know? Maybe those rare candies were laced, you know? You never know. I'm just thinking about how he's flying, standing straight up. But yeah, if you enjoyed what you watched today, you can, I would appreciate it if you like, if you subscribe on YouTube, if you follow on Twitch. That would really help me. If you want to know more about these mons that I'm adding into the game, you can check out my series on YouTube, Neon's Fake Decks. It's a short series where I detail every individual Pokemon. If you want to get notified when I go live, that isn't on Twitch. I have a Twitter that you can follow. I also have a Blue Sky, but I don't use it. On Twitter, I just post funny things sometimes and get no interactions, so that's cool. You can go boost interactions on Twitter. That would be, I'm grateful for that. It's always a pleasure to see fun chaos. Yeah. At least the viewers think it's fun, and that's what matters. Gotten so much work done with my own fake decks, thanks. Aw. You know, you should give yourself more credit. The only reason it got done is because you put in the work, you know? I may have been there to inspire it, but in the end it was you who made that choice to get her done, you know? Why did the inspirational music come on as soon as I started talking about it, bro? But anyways, that's gonna be it for today. Slightly shorter stream than usual. Actually, it's like a normal like stream if you ask me. But Friday we're gonna finish up these animations. Your own work motivates. And you know what? I think that's really cool because I never thought that something like that would occur ever. So I think that's really cool. Music is on timing. You know what else is on timing? The goodbye part. Goodbye. See you on Friday. Goodbye. Like, subscribe, follow. Follow me on Twitter.